So incredibly proud of everybody associated with CSUSB Athletics and everybody that partners with us and supports us, our alums. June Collison, I can't thank you enough for being with us tonight and that speech you gave. I tell you, I also wanted to remain a student athlete, so I made the decision to go work in athletic administration. But with all sincerity, our student athletes keep me young and they keep me challenged to continue to find ways to help them develop from young adults into adults. And what we saw tonight absolutely represents all the best in what college athletics can be. So for me personally and from the athletics, thank you, June, and thank you everyone associated with tonight. We do have one more award. I know we're running a little bit over. By a little bit, I mean about an hour and a half. So thank you for your patience tonight. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as much as I have. It was truly a special evening. So this year, the advantages sometimes of being in a position like an athletics director, you get to make decisions that you really think need to happen. And one of those was to create an athletics director award. And what this award represents, it doesn't have a finite definition. What it represents is a student athlete will come along occasionally that represents everything that not only being a student athlete means, but being a Yote, being a student athlete at CSUSB means. And you get a little emotional on this kid. She's amazing. She really represents everything on why we do what we do. I put here, every now and then you get to see a four-leaf clover, you have a butterfly land on your arm, or you see a shooting star. And that's something rare, it's something special, and it's something unique. And this kid, well, she's not a kid, she's a woman. She's rare, she's special, and she's Dominique. She, when I first met her, very first day on the job, it was in the summer, volleyball team was working out in our strength and conditioning tent. She comes walking out, her and her friends, and definitely acting like the leader of pack. She had just transferred in, by the way, as a sophomore, but already just an amazing presence. And she immediately just walked up to me and acted like we had been friends for life. I truly value and appreciate it. We gave each other a bit of a hard time. And I was like, wow, if they're all like this kid, I'm really gonna love this job. Because again, you want to really help develop young men and women become strong men and women. And this woman, this young lady was already getting there. It was really special for me over these last 3 years to continue to be a part of her development. So Sasha, not only did she transfer in after her experience that she wasn't really looking for at Lower Marymount, but she's overcome significant injuries, personal and family challenges, and just found a way to overcome it all and continue to grow, but not just grow as a person, but also make a difference in all of our lives. She is a role model for me. Like right now, we're all going through a lot, and knowing and hearing her share her story many times on what she's, quite frankly, battled through, and the grit and perseverance to always keep a smile on her face and always keep moving forward. She's an inspiration and a role model to me to continue to do the same. And that's why we're giving her this award tonight, is because she represents so much of what we're trying to do and what athletics can do. And Kim touched on it earlier, but I also wanted to mention it. There was a real battle this year for National Player of the Year. Sasha was the dominator on the floor. Her and Alexis together, there was no question who was going to win the national championship. And I won't get to the exact quote Kim used after Sasha suffered a season-ending injury, but let's just say there was some expletive deleted. But here's the thing. Not only did she encourage and prepare and have Lydia and Jalen ready to step in and step up in her place, but she became a National Coach of the Year the way she challenged her teammates, the way she challenged her coaches, the way she challenged all of us to continue to move forward and not lose sight of what was still in front of the team is amazing. That national championship doesn't happen without one of the best players in the country getting hurt and continuing to find a way to contribute right up and through the national championship game. So incredibly impressive, and a reminder for all of us, as again, President Collison said earlier, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to have challenges, you're going to have injuries, you're going to have that piano on your back. And if you can either focus on the piano or you can find a way to just fight through it. And Sasha's been an exemplary example of how to fight through it. Her selflessness and commitment to team is truly impressive. My final story I want to provide you is in our men's basketball, we were playing a conference tournament first round game against Cal State East Bay. And we had just played Cal State East Bay in one of the last games of the regular season. So needless to say, the atmosphere was raucous in the arena. Our Cal State East Bay fans didn't really enjoy what our wonderful student athlete fans of men's basketball were saying to their team. And again, everything was PG, so I just want that on the record. But nonetheless, there was a couple of Cal State East Bay fans that didn't take kindly to it, and they actually interjected themselves into our student fan section. And it got a little testy, and so I chose to come down there to help defuse the situation and help try and calm things down and kind of have cooler heads prevail. And these fans for East Bay were parents, mothers of the student athletes for East Bay. So needless to say, it was personal for them. So one of the mothers really got into it with me, and I did my best to calm her down and really get her to relax, and actually just, turn the other cheek when a couple of things were said, because at the end of the day, it's our responsibility as leaders of the program to be the role models and to demonstrate the proper way to handle highly emotional situations. And as I was kind of walking away from the situation, Sasha sidles up to me and goes, "You want me to handle it?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "I got you. I got your back. You need me to handle it, you just let me know." Now, she may have also said a couple of expletive deletes. I can't get in there. But what it showed me, man, a kid, you had my back. Well, I just want you to know, kid, I always will have your back. From now, from the future, the impact you've had on us developing the culture to become not only champions, but to become the best athletic department in the country. It's built on foundations like people like you. Sasha, AD award winner for this year.
Sean, I truly did not expect to be emotional before my speech even started, but you always know how to get me there. Thank you so much for thinking of me for this award, and I just want to thank you. I've learned some lessons from you too, like how to be yourself while remaining professional and how to relentlessly go after something if you believe it's worth fighting for. The way that you fight for all the teams in our pack hypes me up, to be honest, and knowing that your support never wavers helped my senior year to be absolutely unforgettable. So thank you so much. I started my collegiate volleyball career at Loyola Marymount, as Sean mentioned, where overall my knowledge of the game grew. But I always felt that something was missing, and it was pretty simple. I was missing my family, and I came into the volleyball program here at CSUSB knowing that I had family in the teammates and in the coaches that I had come to love over the years. But what I did not anticipate was how large my family would become. As my time as a competing student athlete at CSUSB comes to an end, I recall memories of things like practices, games fought hard and lost, and even more games fought hard and won, and even national championships won. But the memories that I recall even more frequently are things like memories made with my teammates off the court and during pregame rituals, or among each other's family members and loved ones, or at times when my teammates had to pick up my pieces so that we could move forward and succeed, or Kim Chernus's unwillingness to let me fail no matter how hard I might have tried, or my reliance on Danny Scott's ability to bring me back to earth when I felt overwhelmed, or Kelsey's passion that she gave to us through her own experiences, Sean's keen sense of a need for a joke in a tense moment, I remember Pat's compassion and ability to help us athletes realize that we are deserving of success, respect, and love. Laura's sensitivity, Megan's hustle, Chelsea's refusal to let us believe that we are anything but the best, the support from all the other team's coaches, Morgan Walker's patience, Brian Gall's consistency, Annette Holloman's drive, Paz's relentless support, and President Morales' dedication, and so many more. So thank you for this AD award. And Sean, I couldn't be more proud or more grateful to have been a part of your program when you came to us, and I'm very thankful. And thank you for my CSUSB family for life. Go Yotes.
Why do I feel like there might be one of our sports programs that's not social distancing right now? We may have noticed that the background stayed consistent through the various volleyball videos. Don't worry, I won't tell. So that almost brings to an end of tonight's show. So I was charged with giving a wrap up and leading us into a joint Coyote shuffle. But again, we've kept you long enough, and really the stars of the show have already been here. So with that, stay strong. Right now, we're going through a really challenging time in our country, from the pandemic to what's happening, quite frankly, outside politically and elsewhere. Stay connected, stay aware, use your voice. Know that no matter what you may think, we are here for you and we're listening. Don't ever hesitate to reach out to us. You have our number, you have our email. Please know, student athletes, we absolutely are connected to you, love you, and care about you in every way. On that note, I think we need to turn it over to the shuffle.
January 2nd, 2007. Down, down, do your dance, do the Cupid dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do you got a brand new dance. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, we got a brand new dance. Down, do your dance, down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, yeah. Say I'm a rapper, and I say no. Say what you doing, trying to do, somebody go. Just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance, you gotta move your muscle. Brand new dance, it's called a Cupid shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Here we go, we gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. High kick, high kick, high kick, high kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Down, down, January 2nd, 2007. Let me see you do the down, down, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance. Oh yeah, come on. Down, down, do your dance. Let me see you do the down, down, do your dance. Do the baby. Down, down, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. High kick, high kick, high kick, high kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. High kick, high kick, high kick, high kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about. I represent for the dirty South. We're known for swinging out. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Down, down, do your thing. Down, down, do your thing. Let me see you do the Cupid shuffle. The Cupid shuffle. The Cupid shuffle. The Cupid shuffle. Down, down, do your thing. 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 Here we go. To right, to right, to right, to right, to left, to left, to left, to right, to left. Now kick, now kick, now come on, baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself, walk it by yourself. down to the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right, the left, to the left, to the left, the left, the left. Now kick down, kick down, kick down, kick down. Walk it by yourself. Here we go. Hey, Cupid shuffle. Let me see you do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you do the. It's your boy Cupid, C-U-P, the oddity. It's the bet on the track. Got another giggity. Hey, down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. We got a brand new day. We got a brand new style. We got a brand new day. We got a brand new style. We coming. So get ready for the brand new style.